Hello, I'm Miss Libby Rose. I'm a fashion design specialist and sewing teacher, and today we're going to learn how to make a sewing pattern. Step one, what you'll need is some paper scissors, a ruler, some paper, plain paper, and a curve if you have one. Okay, so I've transferred my design pattern onto another page that will be a sewing pattern. I've added 1.5 seam allowance to the front and to the back, but not adding to this straight edge here or this straight edge here. At the back we'd already added 1.5 here for a zip, and the front will be cut on the fold, so we never add to this straight line on the front. So the first thing that we need to show is that the front is always cut on the fold, because we don't want to have a seam going down the middle of the front. We want it to sit nice and flat across the front. So to show to the maker that we want that to be cut on the fold, we do a marking, a line, and 2 arrows there. That then tells the person that's going to cut it out that they're going to cut that on the fold. Now I'm also going to write on here, cut 1 on fold. So now I've told the person cutting it, and I've made the pattern marking to show. So that's the first step. So I've written here that it's a front, but I also need to write what it is. So it's front, pencil skirt, and the measurements to which I have designed this pencil skirt to. So I'm just going to put the waist and the hip measurement on here so that the person can see. .5 seam allowance added. So when it's sewn up, they'll know to leave a 1.5 seam allowance along the whole way. Now I'll do the same on the back, but the difference will be that we won't cut the back on the fold. We're going to put a zip in the back. So I want my zip to go down from the waist to the hip, and I put crosses down here to show that I want the zip to go down there. Row here, that's a notch. Call that a notch. I'm going to put a little arrow here for a notch, and that is both on the hip line. So the person that's sewing it up will know that when they're putting the front and the back together, they'll know to line up these 2 notches together and just draw a little chalk mark on their fabric to show where those notch lines are, so that they make sure that those hip lines are matched up. So we have now drawn and cut out our facings, one for the front and one for the back. And as you can see, it's just cut direct from the top here, just dropped down 10 centimetres, just drawn out exactly from the top, and the same for the back. We need to draw a grain line onto the pattern to show when you're cutting the skirt which way the fabric should lie. Now I want the give of my fabric to go from side to side, so I'm just going to draw a grain line that goes this way. And that is how to make a sewing pattern. If you would like to learn how to turn this pattern into an actual skirt, please see my other video, How to Make a Simple Skirt.